Hey guys, I don't have a project video this week. I will have the Router 101 video next week. This summer is just getting the better of me with all the activities and everything, and I didn't have a chance to work on anything last weekend. But I had a few things I wanted to mention. I actually wrote them down here on my PDA. This is my iPhone. Watch. So anyways, the video that I posted yesterday, that was Peter the Clown, and he's from Belgium. And I had a few people contact me and say, you know, Steve, you dope, that's not German, it's Flemish that he was speaking. It sounded like German to me, I don't know. So I stand corrected, it's Flemish that he's speaking, but I thought it was a really funny video. The guy's very clever and kind of droll. I want to thank everybody who helped me out with repairing my window, and wow, so many good tips on there, and I'm still waiting for the glazing to dry. I think I'll give it a little bit longer for it to harden up and then paint it over with an oil-based primer and paint, and put a little bit on the window too. I had a couple of people tell me that, to overlap it a little bit so where the paint is actually on the window and help prevent water from getting down behind the glazing. I also want to thank everybody who has submitted to me their own router tips that to include in my router video. There was a lot that I hadn't thought of, so those will be in there, and I wanted to thank you for those. One of the things I really want to stress in my router video is the importance of having a router table. Yesterday, Warren sent me a picture of a router table he made for $15. It's a great idea, because there's really not much to a router table, right? I mean, you just need a table with a hole in it and make a fence on it. So, one other thing I'd like to ask for you guys is if you have pictures of your own router table that you could send me, I'd like to include those on my post next week, just to give people ideas of how the different types of router tables. I know there's some really high-end ones, but if you guys have made your own especially, that's what I want to see, all right? Last week on my Facebook page, Lars had some questions about building a stool. And I wanted to show you, Lars, and everybody else, my stools. I have two of these out in my shop, and I didn't make these. These I bought at, I don't know, garage sale or Goodwill or something. But, you know, it's pretty basic construction on these, and there's been a number of times when I've been thinking, you know, I should really make some stools. I think that would be a great project. If anybody's made stools, I'd kind of like to see those. One of the things that I like about my stool, and I mentioned it to Lars, was that these rungs here, and I like how, you know, by necessity they're offset. This one is higher, this one's lower, but I like that because it kind of lets you put your feet, you know, wherever they feels comfortable at that moment. So those are my stools, and I also kind of use it as a workbench sometimes. That's why I've got some saw marks in it. Speaking of Facebook, I just signed up for Google Plus this past week, and so I've been testing it out for a week. And do you guys think it's the Facebook killer? I don't know, it's pretty cool. I really like it. If you're already on Google Plus, go ahead, look me up on there and circle me, or well, whatever it's going to be called, I don't know. And if you're not on there and need an invitation, let me know and I'll invite you over. I hope I can do that. I guess I can just send out an open-ended invitation. So anyways, check it out and let me know, and I'm still trying to determine at what point is it going to be. Am I going to have to post stuff to Google Plus and Facebook? I don't know, and I like Google Plus because Facebook is kind of, I don't know, it's clunky and it's cluttered and there's all that ads and junk, and I don't need to know about anybody's Farmville activities. Lastly, I want to show you what Wyatt and I did today. We spent, I don't know, a couple of hours wrapping up in, you know, that plastic wrap stuff. Wow, all of these parts cabinets. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over here. I've got really big ones over here, all sealed up for storage. One here, 2 big bins. There's a bin over here. Plus, I have 2 big under the bed bins that are filled up underneath our bed. So they have nothing to do with the wood shop. Any guesses?